If you're struggling to find profitable products for your Amazon FBA business, then this video is for you. I'm gonna break down exactly how myself, a 7-figure Amazon seller, sources for profitable products. We're gonna run up the score and see how many leads I can find in 15 minutes using the most powerful tool ever called the Keep a Product Finder. I'm gonna talk through my sourcing process so you can understand exactly how you can implement it into your business. So with that being said, let's get into the video so you can see exactly how you can start making some bank with Amazon FBA. And as always, if you got value, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Let's get into it.
All right, guys, clock starting, 15 minutes. How many leads can we find? So I'm going to start with this one product here. So I know Gundry is a brand that I've seen people resell in the online arbitrage space. So I know that people have found this profitable for online arbitrage. So I'm definitely going to be able to find other sellers in this listing and take advantage of their products. So what I would do is go to the data tab and then go to offers. And then what I'm going to do is hit the button here called include historical offers. And this is going to show us all of the sellers that have been on the listing throughout the entire history of the product. So what we can do is scroll to the right and sort it by ratings. I'm going to scroll down on the ratings. I'm going to look for sellers around 200 or less reviews. Anything more than that could be wholesale. Now, I see some larger online arbitrage sellers in the mix, but if it's really hard to tell unless you know online arbitrage and you know what a good product looks like for it. So for beginners, I usually recommend sourcing less than 200 reviews or more than 200 reviews or less. And what I mean by that is the amount of total reviews by the seller. So if we go to this side here, we can scroll down. We'll go all the way down, and we're going to look for people who are less than 200. So we're going to find some sellers like this one, 141 ratings. This one's 131. This one's 130. So these are likely online arbitrage sellers, and we're going to be able to tell by clicking on their Amazon store. So if I do this, I can go and see all of their products. So what I always do is I hit see all products, look through their storefront first to see what they're selling. So it looks like they're selling a lot of products that I've seen before, like that I know could potentially be online arbitrage. So they're sourcing a lot of these similar types of products. A lot of the same products that I've seen if you're in the supplement space. So this one as well, let's check it out here. So this one's a lot of apparel. Not really a huge fan of sourcing apparel. I might exclude this one. What I'm going to do is take these two seller IDs and plug it into the product finder. So I'm going to hit copy and paste. Here we got the Keep a Product Finder, our secret weapon to scaling. If we scroll all the way down to the bottom, we can plug in their seller ID. So if you see it down here by the buy box section, you can input their seller ID, which what I just did was up here, me equals that long letter it's a letter to a letter, and it ends there at the end sign. So copy and paste it right before the end sign for the other seller. Now we have two sellers to storefront stock here. And storefront stalking can be really great, but in my opinion, you need to find a short list of really good storefronts to continually go through over and over again. You don't need a million different storefronts. You don't know where these sellers are sourcing from, but as you start to learn each seller by, studying their storefront more and more, you can easily figure out where they're buying from. So that's like one thing I would highly recommend you guys doing. That's a little sauce for you. Let's say we're looking for something under 100,000 in ratings. So that means it sells at least 100 times a month. We're down to 71 products. If we wanted to go specific, there's not that many products here, so I'll probably take the 71. But if we wanted to go specific and we had a lot of results, you could switch into different root categories here, which is a nice tool. So you can kind of go grocery or gourmet if you wanted to. And let's go to the last part is the seller count. So we're going to look for at least like 5 or more sellers across the entire 90 days. Try to get rid of private label products and stuff like that, or just wholesale products in general. So we're going to hit find products. Now we got a bunch of different products. Right here, I see this product is Human N. Looks pretty good. No signs of IP here. Brand is on the listing, but it doesn't look like they're actually complaining. So this is a misconception. It's like, and if the brand's on the listing, you should stay away from it because some brands don't really care, like this brand here. I did see like someone get like a cease letter, but like it seems like they just have not kicked any sellers off the listing. So it doesn't seem like they actually care at the end of the day. But what we would try to do is look for the different places that have it. So it's sold at Vitamin Shop. It's also sold on the brand's website. So I'm going to look at the Human End website. So it looks like they have an incentivization to buy more here, which is a huge thing that we love to teach and love to, do in our own business. So it looks like if you buy 6 bags and you do subscribe and save, it goes from 30 to 25 a bag. So that gets us all the way down to 154. And let's see what the other. So they don't really have any kind of incentive. It looks like they just have auto delivery, but there's no like 20% off or like buy one get one at Vitamin Shop. So it looks like that kind of can be disqualified. I don't see where they really sell it anywhere else except for Target, but Target would be very hard to get a discount. I see CVS is 20% off, but let's see, because this is like the brand website. You probably can get a really crazy deal with subscribe and save. So we're going to run the coupon codes with our trusty cashback extension, Capital One Shopping, and we're going to see what comes up. So looks like, did anything work? Oh, okay, so nothing applied. Sometimes I've seen coupon codes apply. Sometimes I'll check other coupon codes, or I could even Google if I wanted to look for more coupon codes. But it looks like there's nothing here. So it's selling for 25. It looks like a coupon code has worked in the past. This could be something to keep an eye out for. If a coupon code does apply, it looks like my VAs might have sourced this product at $20. If I scroll down, be able to see. So it looks like this was found at 2038 on June 19th. So if you can get a coupon code, you could even also Google it, like I said. So like if I Google Human End coupons, since we only got 15 minutes on the clock, it might take too long to do this type of thing. But you could also Google Human End coupon codes and see if any of them apply. That's one thing I would highly recommend doing if you're looking for this type of product. But that product flies for sure. As many as you can order would be amazing if you can order a lot. Possibly order cancellations, though, if people are not able to order too many. So this product looks like the offer count is rising. Not too scary in my opinion. Now this looks a little more risky because the brand was on the listing and now these sellers came on in the last 2 months. A little bit more risky in my opinion, but definitely doesn't mean you can't weigh it out if the ROI is really high. I definitely wouldn't go super deep on this kind of listing where it's like a bunch of sellers just came on and then the brand might do something about it. Who knows? But most cases, brands like send a cease letter and then they just they actually will kind of do that before they send you an IP complaint or anything like that. Obviously, this one's definitely a bit more risky though, so know that going in. If you're a beginner seller, I probably wouldn't be sourcing this kind of product. So looks like they have like bundle deals. So that's another thing I want to make everybody understand is that like there can be really huge deals when you're looking on websites and then they offer a bundle. So like it looks like they give you an incentivization to buy more if you buy a 3-pack from them. They also have big different bundles where you can maybe bundle different products together if those are also profitable. But right here I see there's this best-selling starter pack. So you can pick the flavor you want or the scent you want. Looks like it's just a basic fresh scent or eucalyptus scent actually. No, it is the eucalyptus. So it's the eucalyptus scent. You can subscribe and save 3. Let's say we order 6 total. Let's see what that cost would be. So $83 for 6 units. This is a 2-pack. So technically this is for 3 units. And then we're going to see if we can tack on a coupon code. Looks like another code applied, giving you 25% off. So that gets it down from 83 to 61. Take out taxes would be like $58. So $58 divided by 3 is like a rough estimate. This is 19. With my prep fee in there, this is $3 profit. Let's see what the actual buy box price is. So it's $35.40. Someone's selling it for way lower than they should be. So $35.40. At that price, it's okay. It's $4 profit, 12% margin with the prep fee. Definitely a little bit risky to take 12% margin on something like this. You'd ideally want to see if you can get a little bit more percentage off from the website. I would maybe test out some more coupon codes potentially. Sometimes it just picks the first one. Let's see, maybe there was like a July 4th sale that's still going. So July 4th, and only got 20 bucks off. So this one actually got a bigger code. So yeah, definitely looks like it was a little bit better about a few weeks ago. Looks like it's kind of starting to tank a little bit. Still okay margin, but definitely too risky in my opinion to go on this listing if the brand's on it for only 12% margin. But overall, we did find 2 potential prospects. This could be a lead to look back on in the future. So I've seen this one before. I'm going to kind of skip over that one. A lot of summer Fridays. I'm not a huge fan of summer Fridays. I don't like selling sunglasses because the return rate on those products can be pretty brutal. So not really a huge fan of that. Looks like there's these creatine gummies right here. These look pretty interesting to me. It looks like they're starting to tank though. So let's see, what can we create here as far as this goes? 3K in the last month. It says they're meltable, but I'm pretty sure they're not meltable. It might just be vitamin or seller amp saying it's meltable. The reason why I say this is because there are some FBA sellers on the listing still. They would have made these sellers dispose of their product. There wouldn't be allowed to be an FBA seller at this point. And you can tell that by looking at the sellers. So are there all FBM sellers or are there FBA sellers? And we can filter out. Sometimes seller amp misclassifies things, but I do see a lot of sellers on this listing that are doing Amazon. They're not disposing of their products. The brand itself is selling it as well, which makes it a little bit more risky, obviously. But the brand itself is selling this product. So they're selling it Amazon FBA, so that means that it's probably not meltable. They wouldn't be able to sell it right now if it was classified as meltable. They'd have to merchant fulfill it. So I see that there's a bundle pack right here. And there's 3. So there's an auto ship deal as well, getting you different coupon codes. So it looks like you can get 3 for $150. Let's see if we can tack on any codes here as well. And they give you a free hat. That's cool. No codes are coming up. Let's see. Maybe it's on another. That's weird. No coupon codes are coming up. What you could do is definitely Google. So I see a 36% off code. Let's see if that applies. So that did apply. It got it down to 130, which would still get us at 40, which is still definitely not high enough. We need some kind of crazy coupon code to really get this to work in our favor, it looks like. Yeah, maybe the website raised the price potentially. That could be something that happened. So yeah, probably going to move on here. Maybe look back at this one later. So looks like a pretty solid keep a graph though. Offer count is definitely trending up. You want to make sure that, this offer count isn't getting too high. But in my opinion, this product sells 3,000 a month. It may tank in the next month or two. But what happened last time it went up to this point, it looks like it recovered pretty quickly. It didn't even make a dent really in the price. It stayed at 50. So that just goes to me and shows like if this goes to 40 sellers again, it should remain pretty stable. Now, if it goes to like 60, 70, it might start to tank more. And also right now, these are a lot of FBM sellers selling it for 45. So I have reason to believe I could potentially get buy box for way higher than 45 if I'm selling this FBA. $48, $50 is a potential buy box price here. So that one is definitely one to watch. I don't really like Summer Fridays because there's a brand that usually comes on the listing. It's Fortress brand. They are the ones that are like authorized sellers of those products. So those are something I probably would stay away from. There looks like there's a lot of these type of leads here. I've seen this one before. It looks like it's starting to really tank. Probably would avoid this one. This is one where you don't want to get in on it. So that's what I mean by the last one. Like if it breaks a certain point, it's going to start to really tank hard. So you want to be ultra cautious if that offer count starts to go up. Definitely don't stock too deep. And if it stays like this for a consistent period of time, eventually someone's going to start to topple the price over, as you can see right here. So that's usually what happens with tanking. And the offer count keeps going up and up and up and up and up, and then it ends up tanking. And if anyone does find this product, highly recommend avoiding it. They filed IP complaints against people I know, so I would stay away from Athletic Greens, just an FYI. But there are tons of different products in here. Like we could spend all day. I know it's been 15 minutes already, but we did find a couple really great prospects here to be able to buy now or in the near future. So hope you guys got some value from this. And thank you guys for watching. Please hit that subscribe button if you got the value. See you guys on the next one.